So a particle is traveling in a straight line for a short time. A short time, let's from t is equals to 2 seconds to 6 seconds, right? So they say it is traveling from t is equals to 2 seconds to t is equals to 4 seconds, right? Or 6 seconds. That's the time. So initially it is 2 seconds, finally it is 6 seconds. That's one thing. The next thing, its motion is described by, so the motion is described by v is equals to 4 over a meters per second. Yini loya v loya? The velocity angisho, or you can just say it's the speed in this case. So it's our velocity, or you can say it's the speed. It's measured in meters per second. Loya a umele loya acceleration. So the velocity equation is given by 4 over bani over acceleration in meters per second. All right. Now they say where acceleration is meters per second squared. So you don't have to guess what this is acceleration. They told you that the unit of measuring is meters per second squared for the A. And then now they say if the velocity v is 6 meters per second. So let's just say if the speed v is 6 meters per second at the time 2 seconds. So this is at the time t is equals to 2 seconds, right? Now they say determine the acceleration at 3 seconds. So determine A at 3 seconds. 6 marks. Be very careful with information. You arrange information yakho kahle, you read the statement. Thatha isikhathi sakho ufunde istatement ukuthi sithini istatement sizokutshela. Sayibona ngisho. All right. Nakho ke ngithini mina? The initial time is 2 seconds, the final time is 6 seconds because let's say it is moving for a shorter time from 2 to 6, right? And then now the next equation, it is this equation for the speed. The speed is described by 4 over the acceleration. In meters per second. And then now they give you another piece of information to say, when the speed is 6 meters per second, the time is what? Is 2 seconds. Angibuze leya speed leya is speed kanjani leya ewu 6 meters per second. Uve notes angisho. It's our initial speed. Why is this our initial speed? We are 6 seconds, 6 meters per second. Because the time here was the what? The initial time. So the velocity or the speed that we get at the initial time, it is the initial velocity. Usually we use the V naught to represent it. But V naught we usually use it to represent O0, V0, like a time 0. But at time 2, we're just gonna say V initial. Now we want the acceleration at 3 seconds, exactly at the time t is equals to 3 seconds. It's in the approach here too. What's the approach? It's in the approach here. Acceleration is constant. People are saying acceleration is constant. Why would that deduction be correct or incorrect? Mass acceleration is not constant. Is it correct or is it incorrect? The deduction saying acceleration is not constant. Should the acceleration change? Uqinisile noma aqinisanga, give a mathematical reason. Uqinisile angisho. Ithini ke reason why? The velocity is changing angisho. Le equation is v is equals to 4 over a. Should say if I put different values of v, it means my acceleration will also be what? Different. Yes. So if I put different values of v, my acceleration is also going to be different. So acceleration here too, ayikho constant. Sayibona ngisho leyo nto. Okay, siyakuvuma lokho. So yeah, so what? Okay, la sibe sifaka u6. Okay, if we put u6 la, asibukeni masofaka u6 la, we're going to find the acceleration when the velocity is 6 meters per second, right? And it will still change, right? Tina, we want the acceleration at time 3 seconds exactly. Because mawuzothatha le velocity oku-6 meters per second, this is the velocity when the time is 2 seconds. Wena ufuna i-acceleration at the time 3 seconds. Ithini-ke, ithini approach? Ngathini kubantu, nganikeza abantu i-idea, yes? Why? Why is versatility dv over dt is equals to 4 over a? A angisho. Acceleration of it, I told you that acceleration can be expressed in 2 ways, right? Depending on what you have. Ngathi mina acceleration has got 2 differential equations, right? The first one is dv dt, right? Acceleration is the first derivative of velocity. Sayibona ngisho. In terms of time, with respect to time. And the same acceleration can be expressed as one ov dv dx. We did derive these 2 formulas, and I even pointed a box. That's for application, you are going to need them. So actually, acceleration can be expressed once in the no initial, no final. Just know that there is a change there. And our changes, we express them using our derivatives in calculus terms, right? So basically, d, there is a change in the velocity there. So dv, change in velocity with respect to time. Normal derivative of velocity with respect to time. So if we take our primary equation relating uv and a, we can say that uv is equals to, we can say that our acceleration is 4 over v angisho. If you just exchange a no v position, I'm sure you want to make a the subject of the formula because that's what you're calculating. And a wako can be expressed as dv dt, or you can express it as 1 uv dv dx. Angibuzeke, which differential equation are we going to express acceleration with as between this one or this one? The first one, angisho. Why are we using the first one? Because it's never velocity, angisho it's initial velocity kanjeni. So we can be able to find the change in velocity because we know that the velocity is changing la. But if we had the position, if we had like x in the equation, we're going to use this other part. So this means this is going to be dv dt is equals to 4 over bani, 4 over v. Ukuze ngithole acceleration yami at 3 seconds, what do I need to get at the time 3 seconds? What do I need to get? Like according to the equation 9, the time they say it must be 3 seconds. For me to find the acceleration at 3 seconds, what value must I get? Velocity again. Because according to this equation, our equation suggests that acceleration is a function of money of velocity. Suggesting that if we know the velocity at that particular time, then we also know the what? The acceleration. So if velocity depends on which and then acceleration depends on with velocity. Alright. So in solve violana, if velocity at the time 3 seconds. Solve. How can we solve velocity lama unje? Cross multiply. We cannot just integrate to find our v from dv. We cannot just do that. Yes, because we need our differentials to be separated. So this is v dv is equals to 4 dt. Cross multiply. And from here, one side you've got dv, that's the differential of v, that's the change in velocity. On the other side you've got dt, that's the change in what? In time. So you are allowed to integrate to say, I can integrate this expression to try and find out, what is my velocity? Lot dv lo usho change in velocity. Now, change in velocity wamila is changing from an initial to a final velocity. And in an integral, we use bounds to represent that. In lower bound, it gives the initial quantity length. In this case, initial quantity and velocity. So in this case, our initial velocity, so there are 6, right? 6 meters per second. And then on the upper bound, is the velocity that we are looking for. Sifuna iphi velocity thini? when the time is 3 seconds again. Yeah, that's the velocity that we're looking for. We don't know it. That's our unknown. Let's just call it OV. We must have a correspondence on the other side of the equal sign. Layer integral on the other side. Let's implement the same thing, the same way, such that it's one a correspondence. As la. Lena we said is our initial velocity again. Should it must correspond with what? With the initial time, because the integral lena it's in dt. The integral got time. So we integral got time, we must put the initial time. To link these two, because they say that the initial velocity is 6 at the time of 2 seconds. We integral at dv, you put the velocity of 6. And then we integral that time, you put the time of 2 seconds, because we know that the initial time, the time 2 seconds gave us a velocity of 6 meters per second. But awukwazi ukufaka into ka time la ekubeni you are integrating velocity or you are summing up the velocities. So here our final time with 3, because remember that we are looking at the what? At the velocity when the time is what? Is 3 seconds. Same correspondence. So Lana, the initial velocity is 6 when the time is 2 seconds. So we are looking for velocity v when the time is 3 seconds. You solve the integral and then you find what is the velocity. So I send the nigga. Integrate vt is toluba. V squared over 2, right? Yes, you guys know how to integrate. You just say 1 plus 1 ngale divided by 1 plus 1. So this is v squared over 2. The bound is from 6 to 1 to v. As integrated ngale, this is 4 dt is toluban. 40, right? And then from 1 2 to 3. And then you solve for your v there. The upper bound is v, so I'm going to substitute v squared over 2 minus, the lower bound is 6, that's going to be 6 squared over 2. This must be equals to, the upper bound is 3, that's going to be 4 times 3 minus, the lower bound is going to be 4 times 1, 2. As you guys already know how to evaluate integral, I'm not teaching a calculus 1 students or something. So Lana, solve for UV. O half v squared is equals to 12 minus 8 minus 36 over 2, which is plus 18 again. Yes. And then 12 minus 8 plus 18 is 24. Okay. Uban 22, right? But we need to find UV. Now we multiply by 2 on both sides. V squared is 44 again. What is V? Six 6.1 meters per second. So this is the velocity at 3 seconds. Because velocity is a function of time. This is the velocity at 3 seconds in the direction of motion. So since now velocity at 3 seconds, actually acceleration la? No, Anish. Because you know that velocity is related by 4 over a Anish. So velocity is 6.63, 4 over a. So a must be 4 over 6.63. What is the acceleration? What is it? 0. Meters per second squared. So I wonder why my bounds integral. How do we intersect mathematics and physics? All right. Beautiful. Okay. So let's do another common thing. We're just applying this Newtonian mechanics thing and all of those integrals and derivations that you've been doing. Problem number 2. The motion. The motion of the particle starting from rest is defined by A is equals to T minus T squared. where A is in meters per second squared and T is in seconds. Find the displacement before it starts in reverse motion. And 2, find the velocity when acceleration changes its direction. 2 things to do, 5 marks each, 10 total marks. Now say ama marks lawa bayawachitha banikeza nje. So you need to maximize. You need to maximize getting more marks. So now you get question sayabona sonke ngisho. The motion of a particle is defined by 10 minus t squared, where A is in meters per second squared and t in seconds. How can we find the displacement before this object starts in its reverse motion? Singayithola kanjani displacement before the object starts in its reverse motion? Yini reverse motion siqale lapho? Hey, if velocity is changing direction, right? So we can say that our object, as said, is given by acceleration of our object is given by an acceleration of a 10t minus t squared. I left my tabs there. Now acceleration, right? Find the displacement before it starts in reverse motion. Okay? So since the object here was moving in this direction, Maxwell is going to be in reverse motion. It's now going to move in the what? In the opposite direction. So when it starts to turn and move and now go in the opposite direction, what will be its displacement? It's position from here, like so you have the position engakanani to here. So we are trying to find, let's see, its displacement engakanani with this acceleration from an initial time of 0. So find that. Ngathola kanjani 5 marks. Find delta x before reverse motion. Yini esenzayo? Why? Okay, awuphinde leyo nto angazi bakuzwile nalawa online.
So thola iphathwe by velocity uzoba u0 because that's way izoqala ishintshe khona i-direction.
So ilothu njani? We know for us to have a reverse motion, because this object, let's just say it was going to the right. Masikhuluma nge-reverse motion, it means that it will now be going to the left. So this change in direction that we are having of this object, this reverse motion, we can never have a reverse motion without stopping. So we can never have an object ezothina iyahamba and it reverses without reaching a velocity of 0. Siyakwazi lokho ngisho. Unganti yothona ungahamba uye ngalena and all of a sudden you change direction without stopping. It's impossible. You can stop nje mhlambe for 2 seconds or an infinitely small time. Siyabona leyo nto ngisho. So that's the lesson. You cannot change direction unless you do what? You stop emotion in that direction. That's when you can do what? You can change. So we know that at some point, what must happen? Our velocity must be equal to 0. Because this must stop before it starts changing its direction. Direction, you have to stop. Yeah, you cannot do that without the velocity becoming 0. So stop and come back. Now velocity is 0. So what can we do with that acceleration equation again? Acceleration wethu say angaba ubani? dv dx angisho. dv dt Why are we using the expression acceleration rather than using this one? It's v dvx.
Because we have time.
We have got the velocity angisho in time. So we don't have any position. A is dv dt. So our acceleration lapha is given by 10t minus t squared angisho. So this is 10t minus t squared. It is given by dv dt. It's all about expressing acceleration as a differential equation whenever you want to solve Lama problems. You're just using maths, and then the next thing you try to integrate and how can you get to make your velocity to be zero finally? Because for us to end up having a reverse motion, our final velocity at this point, if scaling initial, our final velocity at this point must be equal to 0. So here, what do we do to solve the maths? 10t minus t squared times dt is equal to dv. You just cross multiply so that the differentials you separate them. You cannot integrate differentials as a ratio. Yes. And then from here, what do we notice? We can be able to integrate this with respect to time and integrate this with respect to speed. So as Bugenigi, do we have our initial time where we started this motion? Well, you have to take was 0, right? Why are we taking was 0? We have not been specified to we are moving from this time to this time. So we assume motion is starting from 0 acceleration, where time t is 0 straight. In? What if we starting from rest? Starting from rest. Bashin? Oh, beautiful. Ah, good. So this is starting from rest. Yeah. So at the time 0. So here from 0, so from rest. And our velocity initial was 0, right? Yes. And then a time here, it must be what? A time t, right? Just a general time t. What about UV again?
0.
About 0.9. Can you really solve that mathematically?
Yes.
No. Now into ofuna ukuzama ukuyenza lana ne. Into ozama ukuyenza lana is to try and find the equation for the velocity as a function of time. Then take that equation, then substitute velocity is equal to 0 so that you solve it at what time is the velocity 0? And you use that time to find the what? The displacement. So at this point, if you make bounds to be 0 from rest and 0 at the final velocity, you cannot be able to solve it mathematically. Rather, thola ukuthi expression yakho ka v at t, v as a function of time, how to express it. Then now you can substitute the velocity of 0. So we are going to just reach v. So this will be like at a velocity v, at a time at a time t, because we are trying to find v at t, right? We are trying to find the equation for the velocity as a function of time. If we integrate here, integrate to 10t is tolobani 5t squared, right? You guys can know how to integrate manj. And then this one, tolobani minus 1 over 3 t cubed. There is no constant because we're having bounds there, right? And then the bounds are from 0 to t. And then integral of dv is tolobani v. The bounds from 0 to v. This can be able to solve OV as a function of time. Okay, if you substitute the upper bound and the lower bound will make no difference again. Yes. So the expression will just come as 5t squared minus 1 over 3t cubed. Because the lower bound is 0. If you're gonna say the expression substitute ut, then minus the same expression but with u0 and u0 la. That's just gonna be an insignificant thing. So at this point, this is gonna be equal to v. And then again, you have already solved V at t. So this is V at t. So this is the equation to find the velocity at any given time t. So when I get at what time will the velocity be 0? One obvious time last one is 0 velocity is when time is 0. Yeah, because obviously when time is 0, it's at rest. But this is a quadratic equation. Okay, there's also a cube there. Yeah, but it's going to be a quadratic equation. So it means that you're going to have two values of t. One of the values, one of the values will be 0. Like if you solve here, let's just try to see what it. Now we want it when the velocity is 0, when it starts to reverse. So that must be velocity is 0 is equals to 5t squared minus 1 over 3t cubed. So I substitute to 0 now, just vice versa the equation. And then here you solve for t. What is t there? You factor out to t again into 5t, or we factor out to t squared into 1 into 5 minus 1 over 3t. And then again, this implies that t squared can be equals to 0, or 5 minus 1 over 3t can be equals to 0. So this says 1 over 3t is equals to 5. And then you multiply ut is equals to 15 seconds. Ngalena ut is equals to 0 seconds. So do you see that our velocity has got a size of 0. When what happens? When it happens that the time is 0 or the time is what? 15 seconds. Mangiyeza lana ngithi ngiyabuza ukuthi iyiphi velocity isiphi isikhathi esizosithatha thina that will give us a velocity of 0. 0 or what?
Or 15.
So 15 seconds angisho. Yes, because at 15 seconds you know that it has already traveled at displacement x. If you're gonna take the time 0 seconds, it is still at rest. I got so there's no displacement that you can find none whatsoever. So basically, you know that this velocity will be achieved at the time of 15 seconds. When the time is 15 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah. And then all you have to do is to solve there. Velocity is 0 when the time is 15 seconds. And then now you know that at the time 15 seconds, my velocity is 0. You want to find the displacement. How can you find the displacement here?
So integrate to velocity.
So integrate to velocity again. We've already found that generally, v at t, the velocity as a function of time is given by 5t squared minus 1 over 3t cubed. 5t squared minus 1 over 3t cubed. This is the general Londiniana for velocity. Awuqhamuke wena so integrate kanjena. Angazi abantu bayithandela integral. You don't just put the integral symbol whenever you want. You need to express this as a what? Differential equation. Mawi differential equation, therefore you're gonna have differentials to integrate on. Now, velocity as a differential equation can be expressed as what? dx dt. Yes, because you are finding the derivative of position with respect to time. That's a velocity. So instead of v at t, you write it as dx dt, which is the differential equation. Is 5t squared minus 1 over 3t cubed. So lana, can you just integrate masekunje? No, you cross multiply with dt ngalena ngisho. So dx is going to be 5t squared minus 1 over 3t cubed dt. So automatically we can integrate on both sides, right? Ngalena we are integrating a position, right? So when we are integrating a position yethu, at the time or from the initial position, we're gonna take 0, because that's when we didn't have any x. Like Masila from our diagram. My diagram, they make it easy to understand. When we are here, we don't have any displacement. That's the initial state in terms of the displacement. But today, Masses Lana, we've got a displacement to x. So this is from 0 to x. That's our displacement there. And then here, what about dt is the change in time again. So our time moves from the initial time, which is 0 seconds again, until 15 seconds. Substitute to say that the initial time is 0 seconds before we started. Like this 0 displacement, we had it at time 0 seconds before it started moving. But when it started moving, what happens? It moves a displacement of x. And then at the time of 15 seconds. I just want to put displacement x way to it is this displacement until we reach v is equals to 0 at time t is equals to 15 seconds. All right. So now let's just solve and find the dx weight. x wethu. If you solve this, integrate dx, you get to ban x from 0 to x, right? Integrate this, you're gonna get to ban 5 over 3 t cubed, right? Minus ban
1 over 12.
1 over 12, right? T to the power of 4. And then the bounds is from 0 to 15. Then all you have to do is to solve the integral. X must be equals to 5 over 3 t cubed. Okay, as substitute 10, it's 15 cubed, against the upper bound, minus 1 over 12 into 15 to the power of 4. When you substitute in lower bound, loud no t corner 0, will it make any difference? No. So what's gonna be our displacement then? What's gonna be our displacement?
1,406.
1,210?
406.
406.25 meters. Inzima into kanjena kodwa. It's very simple, right? Yeah, it's very simple. 1,406.25. All right. Now let's go to the other question. So we are done with the first 5 marks. The velocity when the acceleration changes its direction. What is the velocity when the acceleration changes its direction? Mass the acceleration is changing its direction. What does that imply? What does that imply? Mass the acceleration is changing its direction. Isign. Isign yan. Yan. Mass the acceleration is changing direction. What does this imply?
The acceleration ayizofika ku-0.
Yes, acceleration is reaching ubani? 0. Just like velocity, when you say that the motion, okay, is starting in reverse direction, it means that the velocity is what? Is 0 seconds. What mass the acceleration is changing direction, it means that acceleration must be 0. You just need to solve it. What must be the time? Then try to find the velocity from that. So what must be the time? In this case, our acceleration is given by a is equals to 10t minus t squared. So a way to remember that is given by 10t 10t minus t squared, right? You equate this to 0 because you know that when it changes acceleration must be 0. And it's easy to solve with Tila because you're already given the equation. Ekalen lapha way to first integrate a velocity because this is a 9. We didn't have velocity. But manje we have it. We just substitute to 0. And then let's solve here. 0 will be equals to bani? T into 10 minus t. This implies with t is 0 seconds or t is 10 seconds. Yeah. We've got 2 times. Where the acceleration is 0. It is time t is equals to 0 and time t is equals to 10 seconds. So after 10 seconds, we know that after a time delta t of 10 seconds, we know that our acceleration is going to be 0. And also at the time 0, the acceleration is also going to be 0. After the time of 10 seconds. We don't know what is the displacement though. Now, actually velocity, because the question says find the velocity when the acceleration changes direction. So now in which time are we going to pick land? 10 seconds again. Because just when I acceleration and then now your acceleration is now changing direction, right? Now your acceleration is changing direction here at the point 0. So the velocity then, we need to try and find it. Or see what is the velocity? As it already, the velocity, we do have the equation for velocity already.
Yes.
It's any velocity as a function of time, Ranj.
5t squared minus
5t squared minus 1 over 3t cubed. And it was equally like the previous step. So this is the equation for the velocity as a function of time. And then at the time 10 seconds, then it means that v at 10 seconds will be equals to minus 5 into 10 again. squared minus 1 over 3 into 10 cubed. Sayabona ngisho. So what is the velocity at the 10 seconds that we have? Bani? 1.67 meters per second. Simple thing, right? Yeah, very simple. The last question in Newtonian mechanics, this one is not simple. I call simple. It was never meant to be simple. It needs a lot of mathematical analysis. So, if you've got a math brain, we need it here, man. Funny on the maths, right? The particle starts from rest. The particle starts from Bani, from rest, right? So you can say that our initial velocity is what? Is 0 meters per second at the origin. So it's starting at the origin. And it is given the acceleration given by A is equals to K over X plus 10 squared, where A and X are expressed in meters per second squared and meters respectively. And K is a constant. So we parallel equation. So they say the acceleration of this object is given by A is equals to K over X plus 10 squared. That's the acceleration. So having this acceleration now, what are we going to do? We want to try and find out, we say, what is the value of K? Okay, now additional information. They say OA is in meters per second squared. That's the acceleration. Yes. And they say OX is in what? In meters. So OX must be what? Position. It's clear. Now they say if the velocity, I'm sure the initial is 0. Now they say if the velocity is 10 meters per second when X is 20 meters, should say after moving from an initial position of 0, I'm sure at rest length, after moving 20 meters, we have a velocity of Bani of 10 meters per second. So after moving 20 meters, we know, so at the position, X is equals to 20 meters. So this is after moving 20 meters from the origin. We have got a velocity V which is equals to Bani 10 meters per second. Now, T1, determine the constant K. That's question A. Determine the constant K. How can we determine the constant K in this equation?
Assume this derivative acceleration of dv dx.
Negative? Yes, coming with that's when about 2.
Ladies first.
Yeah, Mike. Hey, that's the first step. You see, since in a position line, we also have what? Velocity. We need a differential equation, the acceleration that accommodates both in the velocity and the position. And acceleration is equals to Bani V dv dx. Now, that's where it applies. So now you just go here and say with your acceleration is V dv dx again is equals to K over X plus 10 squared.
Then you cross.
We cross multiply. We separate our differentials with corners to integrate and try to at least find the K, because the K is part of our equation. So this is V dv is equals to K over X plus 10 squared dx. Then now we're allowed to integrate again. We can now say this is the integral on both sides. Integral A velocity again, because it's dv. So it's moving from an initial velocity. What's the initial velocity? 0. To a final velocity of what? Of 10 meters per second. At what position ngalena? At 20 meters position. Kube ne-correspondence after. Initial no final, it depends on what you are given. Initially, the position was 0, the velocity was 0 as well. Sayabona nje leyo nto. So la, the initial bound, the lower bound of V is 0, the lower bound of position is what? Is 0, because that's the initial stage. But finally, sekuzoba ubani, i-velocity yakho is now 10 meters per second. When the position is what? Is 20 meters. The units must correspond. Now you just need to just solve with constant k. If we integrate uv dv, we get ubani? Uv squared over 2, right? From 0 to 10, right? And then we integrate this one. Okay, they say it's a constant again. Which we are solving. So from 0 to 20, we're integrating 1 over x plus 10 squared dx. This one is not a constant actually expression, because it has got to be x, the one that we are integrating with respect to. So asenzeni, let's simplify. How can we simplify the integral? Simplify the integral, pen.
It's 1 over.
You can do what?
It's
Can do you substitution again? Yes. Or singenza njani?
x plus 10 into minus 2 fana no 1 over x plus 10. Then we apply
Power rule.
Yes.
Yeah, that's your substitution. So you're gonna let your u be x plus 10, right? So actually, this is the same thing as saying you're integrating 1 over u.
Square.
Right? With respect to bani, with respect to u.
Upon 1 over u squared.
Or 1 over u squared njani? Du. And just I was asked to du, where does it come from, right? Yeah, you guys did advanced calculus. Oh, you are doing advanced calculus, most of you then. So perfect thing. So if we integrate, this is u to the power minus 2, right? We add 1 to it, we divide by minus 2 plus 1, right? And then this is u to the power of minus 1 over minus 1. So this is minus 1 over u. But since this is a general integral, you're gonna get back your u, whose u is x plus 10. So this is negative 1 over x plus 10. So this is negative 1 over x plus 10 from the bounds of 0 to 20. And then all you have to do is to substitute and get the answer. Substitute 10, there has to be 10 squared over 2 minus 0 squared over 2, which is just going to be 0. Now, here we've got our constant k into minus 1 over ban. Substitute 20 lakhs over ban lana. Minus 1 over 30 minus, that's going to be plus 1 over ban, 1 over 10. Substitute where there is x, you put 0 the lower bound. 0 plus 10 is 10. Lower minus, lower, since a definite integral when we are analyzing it, we say this with the upper bound minus with the lower bound. So lower minus expression will give us a plus. And then this is 100 over 2, which is going to be 50. On the other side, it's going to be minus 130 plus 1 over 10. 1 over 10 minus 1 over 30, what is it? 1 over 10 minus 1 over 30. 1 over 15, right? Exactly. And then to find k, you just multiply that. So k is 50 times 15, which is going to be uban.
Right?
Eh? La uban la. So it's 1 over 15 minus 1 over 30 plus 1 over 10. All right, and then solve for k. 750. Yes, so it's a constant 750. So we can rewrite it to say, therefore, your acceleration actually was given by k over x plus 10 squared. So k is 750 over x plus 10 squared meters per second squared. Now, follow-up question. Find the maximum velocity. Find the maximum velocity. That's the follow-up question is now. Find the maximum velocity. Okay, where to 750 sesimtolile. Now we want the maximum velocity. Azishe sithola kanjani maximum velocity? Maximum velocity, when do we get it? Asiyazi maximum velocity? Umuntu oka grade 12, if you give them the term maximum velocity, they will know what to do.
The first derivative is equal to 0.
Eh? Yeah, maximum velocity in terms of what we are given. Yini esinikiwe la? Acceleration. Manje maximum velocity ne acceleration ihambisana kanjani? Hi. It's in maximum velocity and acceleration. What's the relationship between those two? Sesikhohliwe ukuthi athathe i-maximum quantity we get it when we find if its derivative is 0. Sikhohliwe lokho. Hayi ke. Khohlwa nodwa ningazifaki. Khohlwa nje impela. Kuyafana kobhalani yasesaqeda. Maximum velocity. Whenever we say maximum or a minimum quantity, the derivative of that quantity must be what? 0. So njengoba sithi maximum velocity sizama ukuthini? The derivative of velocity must be 0. Guys, into a calculus aka grade 12, that's when you start learning emotion engine to say, whenever they tell you maximum height, the derivative of position must be 0. Maximum velocity, the derivative of velocity with respect to time must be 0. It means it's no longer changing. And its derivative of velocity lingana nani? The acceleration. So ngamanye amazwi ahlahle lana, our acceleration must be equal to bani? To 0. If you cannot make those deductions, the 5 marks uyahamba wonke nje, because you can't do anything without the initial deduction yokuthi maximum velocity is obtained when acceleration is 0. So lapha acceleration sofa kubani? U0, right? And try to see what can that help us to find maximum velocity? This is over x plus 10 squared. Nazo. Okay, the equation it's relating acceleration and position. Ayikho velocity lana ngisho.
Yes.
But you can always get velocity from position, right? So it's worth finding x. Let's solve the position here when the acceleration is 0. And then methane pen. What is x? What must be x? Mathematics major. What must be x? Critical problems la. So I think I have got to cross multiply actually and cross multiply 0 and this is 0. And this is gonna give you 0 is equal to 750. Well, that's logically wrong.
17.
Senza kanjani?
Kanjani.
You have to think critically at this point. Think critically. Critically, like really critical. Ishon phela solve x. Mangathi solve for x nje umuntu angasaka la. Umuntu owayenza calculus 1 wawudlula calculus 2, calculus 3. You are doing calculus 3 nje manje advanced calculus. You are even doing solve x angeke azilali impela azilala. Sinu x.
Uhambile.
What happens if we've got a single term which is a fraction and that term is equal to 0 and the unknown is in the denominator? If I give you something like this, let's make it simple. 1 over x is equal to 0. Solve for x. Solve for x. 1 over x is equal to 0. Solve for x. Oh, 1 over 0 is 0. Serious? 1 over 0 is what? Undefined. Pure mathematics will say it's undefined. But the other mathematicians will say it's infinite. It's fine. But when I say it's undefined, so you cannot say x cannot be 0. akwazi. When can we ever get 0 if we've got 1 over x? Is there any particular value ka-x engasinikeza u-0 lapha? One finite value ka-x? No, there can never be any finite value of x. Should I know a solution in lento le? To find u-0 lana, the limit of x must approach infinity. Oh, got identity simple. This is the calculus 1 identity. Simple calculus 1 identity. The only way for this to give you 0 is if the denominator approaches infinity. There is no finite value that can give you 0, but we now use approximations. So the only way for us to find a 0 acceleration is if the expression learner with denominator x lawyer becomes bigger and bigger. Because if x what will happen? We're going to have a bigger value. Like x, if we start with 10, we're going to have like 10 plus 10, which is 100 squared. If we follow with 100, like no x corner, it's going to be 100 plus 10, 110 squared. It becomes a bigger number na corner. So the only way for you to get 0 in such a situation is if this denominator is approaching what? Infinite. So this is the point where you need to use all your math skills. Hey. So the only way for this to happen, so for us to have a maximum velocity, x must approach infinity. The position must become big and big and big and big. Shuthi into yakho kumele ihambe nje ilokhu ihambile u2. Yikho uthi velocity zifike kwi-maximum. Nakhona it's just an approximation. It's not going to be a particular value, but your x must become bigger and bigger and bigger. Your displacement must be very big. So let's try to approximate x infinite and try to solve what must be the maximum velocity. Simply that. Tip. So now let's solve it. Okay, so how can we link velocity with position? Because we only know something about position. Position is going to infinite. Okay, asponen. If we link, we can say that acceleration is equals to bani v dv dx. Is it favorable to use acceleration is dv dt? No, because we don't have anything to do with bani to time. Now we want to connect velocity and position using this acceleration equation given 750 over x plus 10 squared. So la acceleration zofaka bani uv dv dx and solve what is the velocity in terms of position. Then you approximate a position must go to infinite. So our acceleration is 750 over x plus 10 squared is equals to v dv dx. As cross multiplying senze njengenjwayelo 750 over x plus 10 squared dx is equals to v dv. And then to complete we need to integrate integrate both sides. Our differential allow x so this must be from which position to which position? We just want to find the relationship between the velocity and the position. Singakayenzi the limit. We just want to find the relationship between velocity and position. Otherwise, if you are a math geek, you can just say until this goes to infinite. But because you are not, I'm joking. Because you are just you are a physics student, you are going to do things step by step. As the menu also v weight in terms of x, how does v relate to a position? So this is from 0 to x and then this is from 0 to v. We just want to see we'll see if we are moving from from rest at the position of 0. If we are moving from rest, then what must be our lutinjan is as long saying. So as solving in if we relate position and velocity. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, Okay. Now shortest path nje le. Alright. Alright, let's integrate it. Ascending. This will be 750 angisho. Into the what? Into the integral from 0 to x. Abathuleka abangumsini. Quiet down, mantombazana phambili. Lo mantombazana was not necessary, but kumele ushiwe yazi. Now, the bounds here from 0 to v. Alright? As integrating, let's integrate angisho already. We found that we're gonna get to 750 into minus 1 over x plus 10, right? Ongena squared, right?
Yes.
And then this is from 0 to x. Must be equals to half v squared, normal v squared over 2. If you substitute all the bounds correctly, lap. So as solve in manje uv wethu in terms of x. This is gonna be 750 into into negative 1 over x plus 10 angisho. Must be equals to half v squared. Sayabona, you substitute the bounds upper, lower. If you substitute the lower bound, so toluba, ignore 1 over 0 plus 10 angisho, which is just gonna give us 10 is equals to 1 over 2 v squared. Sayabona angisho. So you substitute the upper bound like no x, then minus you substitute 0 like no x. Sayabona yonke angisho. Asolve nini ke lana? 750 times this was minus 750 over x plus 10 angisho. Plus 750 divided by 10 solubani 75 angisho. Half of v squared. You just distribute your 750. You find uv in terms of x. So this is going to be 2 times bani. Kahle uv squared must be 2 times 750 over x plus 10 or negative plus 75 angisho. Nangu v squared wethu. Shuthi uv wethu relating to the position. uv must be equals to bani? The square root of 2 into minus 750 over x plus 10. You can distribute loya 2 inside. But your velocity as a function of position, because you want to relate velocity and position, right? So that you can let your position go to a maximum. So lana, this is going to be square root of 2 times minus 750 toluba. Shonin quickie. 2 times minus 750. Ban? 1500, right? Over x plus 10, right? 2 multiplied by 75, 150, right? And then now, so now a relationship between any velocity and position. Because athathe imath yakho bigeja lapho. Uthi athathe wena into yaziyo uthi position goes to infinity. But you don't know the relationship between velocity oyifunayo nani ne position. Because they are looking for maximum velocity. When if you don't know the relationship between the two, it becomes difficult. So lana, for us to be able to find our maximum velocity, what must happen? What must happen for us to find maximum velocity la? What must happen for us to find maximum velocity? X must approach infinite. So you're gonna do the limit then. The limit as x approaches infinity of minus 1.5 over x plus 10. I want to have a time to find the Take this seriously. Trust me, you're gonna need it. So Vmax is just gonna be the square root of the limit as x tends to infinity of this expression minus 1,500 over x plus 10 plus 150. Let's do the limit here. So Vmax wakho will be what? As x goes to infinity, what happens to this expression then? As x goes to infinity. About 0 because x is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So it means that this is just going to give us 0. As x goes to infinity for this one, Soluban, 150 because it's a constant angisho. So the limit of this constant to 150 will just give you 150. And then therefore the maximum velocity will have to be the square root of 150, which is what? Square root of 150. 5.6. 5 root 6. Ngicela decimal format yayo. 12.25 meters per second. This is when you get the maximum. That's the maximum velocity, and you get it as x approaches ubani infinity. Yezwakala leyo nto angisho. Cool. We are done with Newtonian mechanics.